Welcome to the Reckoning Podcast, where we stoke a campfire, gather around, and have real-life conversations with old friends, new friends, professionals, and just shoot the shit. Reckoning all things from hunting, outdoors, beauty, entrepreneurship, relationships, life, and more. It's all just a reckoning. This week, I am joined by mine and Cody's backpacks. I have been wanting to do this episode for a while. I actually have an episode, I think, last spring when I went through and I spring cleaned my hunting pack to get ready for our backpacking trips and then also scouting. And I have an article, if I didn't already say that, on the website that outlines everything that's in my hunting backpack. But I've been getting a few questions from you guys and some of my girlfriends, friends, just asking like, hey, I got me a backpack and I'm so stoked, or I'm starting to do more of my own hunting. What is it that you recommend putting in your backpack? And through lots of trial and error and lots of years, these are kind of the essentials that I always keep in my backpack so I know that it's ready to go. And when I pack my backpack, this is specifically for hunting and fall. And this episode will be great for anyone, whether you're male or female. The twist on this, though, is I have Cody's backpack and mine. However, yes, I am a hunter, and that's the way I'm packing my backpack first and foremost. But I am a female, and sometimes I have other needs than you dudes do. And also, I am a mom, and we take our kids out with us. So when I'm packing my pack, I am packing a couple things that you may think is overkill, or maybe you haven't thought of when it comes to taking your kids with you. So that's a little flair, but there's things that Cody has in his that I have in mine. And then, like I said, a few of those little necessities when it comes to maybe my comforts as a female or comforts of having kids with. And I just pack my backpack knowing that we're good to go. We can go out there with confidence and be out there as long as we need. And I know that we're set. So that is what I'm going to go through and do is I'm going to pack my backpack. Or I'm going to go through my backpack. These are the essentials. We just got done hunting, so there might be some things that I'm like, oh, there's a wrapper. I need to put a new one of those in. And then I will also go through Cody's. There's just a few things that I know that he has specifically that he likes using that I don't. Or some things that I looked through his pack and I was like, damn it, I need that. Like, I don't always need that, but the few times that he's had it and we've used it, we need that. So that's kind of the essence of this podcast because I think, whether you're a seasoned hunter or you're just getting started, it's always nice to get around other people and see what it is that they're using. And you may get inspired and think, oh, like that's a good idea. I don't have something as simple as that in my pack. Or again, you go through your backpack, spring clean it out, fall clean it out. Maybe you haven't gone through it yet and you're getting ready for a hunt. Clean it out, see what you've got, see what you need to restock. And this will be a good reminder. And yeah, that's kind of what I remind my girlfriends is like, look, here's what it comes down to. You want to pack your backpack as a hunter first and foremost. And then two, you want to pack your backpack knowing that you are going to be confident. Confidence is everything. And with the confidence, sometimes it comes down to, okay, you know what? I know I get a lot more cold and I am more confident and comfortable and I'll stay out in the field longer, on the mountain longer, if I have the comforts of being able to stay warm or make myself food. That's me. I know that I can make myself food. And then I say, like, go through your buddy's backpack, your husband's backpack. If you're just getting started and you're starting to get your own backpack, congratulations. That's so exciting. Like, girl, that's probably the most expensive bag you bought yourself is a backpack. But go through and see what it is that they have so that you can be self-sufficient in it. Okay, let's go through my backpack. I was just telling my girlfriend Candace about my backpack. I've recommended this to anybody that is a female when it comes to hunting or backpacking. We love as a family the Mystery Ranch backpacks. Cody has back there in my chair. If you're watching this on video, you can see it hanging out. We're on the other side of the office. Welcome. Cody has the Mystery Ranch Marshall backpack. His has a couple more pockets than mine does, and it also goes a little bit taller when fully packed. And then mine is the women's Metcalf. Again, that's by Mystery Ranch. I'll put it on for those that are watching the video. Not gonna lie, I sweat my ass off in here. So you can see, this is the big difference. And this is what I tell everyone. Sorry, I gotta get all the hair out of the way. The biggest difference is, well, there's a lot of different. It's built for the female body and the curves, essentially, is the big difference. So you'll notice on this, it curves around the breast. And I tell you, this makes me so happy in so many ways, especially when you're hunting and you've already got your bino harness on and that's on the front, and then you got to squish this over your tits and you can't breathe and you're uncomfortable. Like, it's a whole thing. Okay, we already got bras on and shit. So that is one of the big reasons I love it, is because it is so comfortable in the way that it fits the curves of the female body. So it curves around the breast, and then also where it hits, and this is a big thing I would say regardless of whatever backpack you're picking, is make sure that it fits your body. It's hitting your hips just right. It's fitting the length of your torso and your shoulders. Squeeze it up on you, and once you get it on and it's squeezed on, it is one with the body. And I can load this up and pack way more than I packed. I've had this for Robbers Roost and Kings Peak way above my head and walked, what did we walk? Like 15 miles with it fully packed in one day through the sand, rappelling, all this stuff. Yeah, so this is the backpack I use. Again, mine is the women's Metcalf, and then Cody's is the Marshall. So without further ado, we'll open up my backpack. We'll go through it, see what's in it. These are my essentials that I just always keep locked and loaded. And then obviously from here, you can add and take away what you need based on the hunt or the trip that you are doing. Everything that I have, I'll link in the article in the show notes below, so that if there's something that you're listening to and that captured your attention, then you can go back and you can kind of get my list and pack your backpack off of that. Also, I would love to hear what you guys have. If you're like, you don't have this in your backpack? Like, what the fuck? Why? Please tell me. I love learning. Again, this is like helping each other out. It's always fun to see what everybody's got in their backpack and why, like, and the meaning behind it. You know what I mean? Everybody's different in their needs. So pack first based on your needs, and then again, have the essentials. So I'm just going to go through and open the top pack. Mystery Ranch has this detachable top pack, which I love. And this can be taken off if you needed to like go make a sneak or something. You could take this off and it clips into its own little backpack. It's like two little fanny packs, if you will, two big fanny packs, if you will, built together that you can clip on and go off together. But the top pack is for me like the easy access, because you can see when I take it off to reach in to there, this is what I'll access. So I'm going to reach into the top pack. This is like my everything bag. This is what I'm getting into, I need most often, and that's how I pack it. And I am someone that loves organization. I like to be able to reach into somewhere, know what bag I need to grab it out, not have shit falling everywhere. There's nothing worse than when you're already looking for something and it all comes tumbling out. So I keep all my stuff in Ziploc baggies. I would love to be able to eventually get to a different kind of bag situation, but I like being able to see through them and know what's in here. So first, I have my drink bag. I'm a drink person. I love my drinks. I love the comforts of knowing I can make coffee on the mountain. I need my coffee. I don't need my coffee, but like I need my coffee. So I have some Black Rifle instant coffee packets in here. These are the best. Love these. And then again, like we usually make these at camp, but if you're glassing and sitting and it's cold, and it's just like the setting's just right, then I know I can sit and make me a hot drink, wake myself up. It kind of makes the like boringness of sitting there when you're not seeing anything that much more enjoyable, or warming up after a cold day on the mountain. And then I also have, of course, Mountain Ops Ignite to kind of wake my ass up, get me over the mountain, and give me some focus, which is always important. And then, of course, I have Mountain Ops Hydrate. This is incredible for the electrolytes. This is advanced hydration, so it's got sodium in it versus like a really high, it's got a high dose of potassium in it versus like sodium and all that added sugars from some of those other brands. And the drinks are amazing, and these help incredibly with headaches. Fantastic for the kids. The kids really like these, and it really is a game changer. And then I also in here have you can't really see it, but it's a Mountain Ops Ammo protein packet. It's a meal replacement. So that in itself, I've got stay awake, get some energy, focus, get hydrated anytime you get that like headache situation. And then also really there's a meal in a bag too. That is my first bag. And then I'm someone, again, I get called snack pack because this is what I keep in my bag when I'm walking on the treadmill. Like I will be training with this because I know if I can at least be walking and hiking with the weight in here, like that's fine. I will train with all the food in my bag to know that I'm fine and I'm happy because you've heard me bitch about it before. I'm not going to get into it. And then the kids are good. So a snack pack, I'll take that loud and proud in that badge. With that, I have a protein bar in here, a Mountain Ops protein bar. And this is the Concord Caramel Crunch. These are gluten-free and soft-baked. Love them. Best protein bars out there. The kids love them. And then I also keep a thing of gum in there because I am someone that I'm just a gum chewer. No, it's not a great habit, but I like it. It gives me something to do while I'm sitting there. And I found too, personally, when I am hiking, if I can throw some gum in, it helps keep my mouth from getting dry. So gum, and then also like an extra chapstick because I don't want dry lips either. Then this is another one that I have. This is a battery pack, a phone charging battery pack, and then also a cord in there as well, and it's charged. That's the other thing, make sure your shit is charged and got good batteries. That's in there. And then this is my fire starter bag. So I have lighters, some pyro putty stuff, and then also in here I have extra pair of AAA batteries because I know I need those batteries for my headlamp. So I keep those extra batteries in my fire starter bag. Also, my lighters have duct tape wrapped around them. Duct tape has all kinds of uses. Great for blisters, whatever. Duct tape, fix it. So you can wrap duct tape around stuff too. But the extra batteries are for my headlamp. I keep my headlamp, like again, I said, accessible because when it's dark, you're ready to go and all of a sudden you're like, shit, I need my headlamp. I know it's in the top pack and I can easily find it. So I have my headlamp in there, and I know that it takes AAAs on my bear hunt. I was so glad we all had spare batteries because we all had to switch out our spare batteries, so I made sure those got put back in and I have new spare batteries in case. Just always being prepared, right? And then I usually keep some dude wipes or some toilet paper in the top pack, again, easily accessible. I do have little mini dude wipes. These are great just for freshening up or if you go. And then again, with the comfort situation, as we get into the colder months, I'll probably throw some hand warmers in here as well. But I have some gloves in my top pack, and I know those just are in there. And then this is what I call my done did it bag. We done did it. This is the field care bag that I use with knives. I'll open this one up. So in here, I keep a pair of gloves. I don't always use these, but they're nice to have on hand depending on like the animal, the circumstances, and if anybody was to cut their fingers or their hands while they're doing field care, then you can throw one of these on without the worry of that, mixing blood and animal blood and all that shit. And then I have electrical tape in here. This is what we use to put our tags on the animals, whether, horns, hands, whatever. Hands. I'm thinking of my bear. Sorry, they look like hands. Electrical tape, again, tape. So many uses for tape on the mountain if you ever needed it. And then in here I have a knife sharpener, pretty self-explanatory. We have heard that I really like the Outdoor Edge. I usually keep that on my persons, on my side, like in my pocket. We've heard that you can sharpen the Outdoor Edge blades and they're good to go. We haven't tried it yet, so if you have, let us know. But again, if you were, trying to survive and you had knives and a knife sharpener, then that's always great. And then I do have a Havalon in here as well with extra blades. The Havalon, I really like my Outdoor Edge, but the Havalon is great for field care, for skinning specifically, I think, in my personal opinion, and extra blades. And then I probably have more blades than one person needs in here, but it's interesting. I think, as you guys know, when you get doing field care with all your buddies, it's just nice being able to help each other out. Someone's always got an extra blade kind of a thing. It's kind of just an interchange, help each other out. I have bone saw blade, and then also I got a hook. And then my Outdoor Edge extra blades in here as well. So that's my done did it bag. It's always fun when it's time to pull that bag out, and the work obviously definitely begins, but it's fun and it's nice. Like I said, I grabbed this bag and I know I can throw it out by us and we've got what we need to go through and do that. And then also inside of here, which are dirty, well, I'll go through that. Reminder. Okay, so that is in the top pack. So that's everything I have in my top pack. Easily accessible. I usually, honestly, will probably also throw in a tuna packet up here on the top to take with. We ate those. while we were gone, and then also probably like some fruit up top so that I have easy access to snacks, high protein snacks, and then also like your fruits and veggies can go up there. I also really love keeping pickles, like Oh Snap pickles. Hottie Bites are my favorite. I really enjoy keeping pickles in my backpack. Again, that's something I need to restock. It's lightweight, and the pickles are really great for, have you ever craved a pickle like after a really hard workout or hike? It's really great for after you hike and getting that sodium, and what else is it? It's really good for your muscles and cramping. So that's been one of the things that like I've kind of showed everybody over the years, and I've started to notice more pickle bites in there. So that's what's usually in my top pack. And then this is the bottom part of my top pack. I'm sweating my ass off in here, so good thing you guys can't see me. This is something that always stays in there. Again, everything just stays in here. This is the Sawyer water filter, the mini water filter. This thing is so lightweight. This is like one of those you gotta have if you're back in the woods enough. You need a water filter. And Cody and I used these on Kings Peak, and they were actually really quick. I was very surprised by it, and this is a major. So I really like the mini because I can keep it in my backpack and I know it's there. Oh. Then I have a mini bottle of bug spray. So mosquitoes, gnats, biting flies. Damn those biting flies. Bug spray in there as we get into the cooler months, this will probably come out. Again, you just adapt with it all. And then I have a lone Benadryl rolling around. And then we keep tarps in our packs and or ponchos. So that way you're on the mountain, you can make yourself a shelter or get out of the rain. And then this is my oh shit bag, basically. In here I have this is like the wound, the Band-Aid pack, then I have a medicine pack, and then you can see I have a tourniquet and a chest seal and other things. So I'll show you what's inside of there just to kind of give you an idea of some ideas of things to put in yours possibly. So this little blue bag, I keep everything separated so that if God forbid something happens, I know exactly what bag I need to reach into and it's ready to go versus me being like, I know I have it in here somewhere. This is all the wound stuff. So it's got gauze, it's got mini scissors, which honestly you probably don't need, but they're like kind of sterile. And then, is there anything kind of sterile? Alcohol prep, all that kind of stuff. Tape. So that is in there. Band-Aids, stuff for your blisters. And then this little bag you can get on Amazon and they'll have these. This is a Get Smart, Be Prepared. I don't know what it's actually. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, this is my medicine bag. This little red backpack where all my fucks fit. Have you guys seen that TikTok? That's how I feel. But this is my medicine bag. What ails you, right? So I have the like the itch cream, triple antibiotic. We've got cold medicine in here, and then I have a little baggie of things that are specific for us. So these bags you can get on Amazon and for backpacking specifically, and it already has like the essentials like your Tylenol, the cold medicine, Band-Aids, little things like that in there, which makes it really nice. And then I add in a little baggie of things that are specific to us. So like I said, make your essentials and then adapt it to you. So I add in here ibuprofen. I'm prone to getting migraines, so I have Excedrin migraine in here as well. And then Cody gets acid reflux, so I have Pepcid AC in here, just specific things to us. And then I also have, again, Benadryl. And then I have some Pepto-Bismol in here because my tummy was unwell. So thanks for hooking me up with that, Chris, when we were going to Kings Peak. And then like anti-diarrhea, all that kind of stuff is in this bag. So if you have kids, then obviously maybe putting like kids allergy medicine in there. I do have children's in there. I mean, you know. And then I keep it in the clear bag so I can see exactly what I'm reaching for. And this stuff I do like in a clear bag. So God forbid something happens, but I have it. We have a tourniquet. So that's there. It's got the time, tourniquet. Make sure you know how to use them. Pull it so fucking tight. And then also I have a chest seal kit. These are super lightweight. You could do blood stop powder in there too. And then I have these, which were really cool. My in-laws gave these to me. It's a wound closure device. I also have one of these in my bino harness. Because it's super lightweight. You basically put it on and then it's like got little zip ties so you can zip. So those are really cool. So yeah, that is what's in there. Again, I'm not going to go into like super detail of everything that's specifically in my little medicine stuff. I'll outline that in the article, but that is all in there. And again, I want this stuff so I know where it is and not a fucking mess in an emergency. Now I'm just going to put all that back in my bag. Lone Benadryl. Always need a Benadryl. So that's the stuff I have in there, and again, restock as need. And then I'm going to open up the big section of my backpack. Over on the side, I do have, and this is because we have a dog. Honestly, it was bought as a wine cup when we went to Kings Peak, but it's this little poppable cup that just always stays there because you never know. But since then, I've actually used it as a water thing. But my dog's like, you can pour water to her and she's fine. So we whatever. And then I have a pocket over here where I do keep like my chapstick and extra gum is usually where I have that. So I don't know how it got transferred into there. We'll have to move that around. Okay. Then my backpack has an easy access. Just threw my leg up like Captain Morgan to put this up for you guys. An easy access pocket. I'll usually keep water bottles here. Again, I'll restock with some water bottles. And then obviously I keep a water bladder in here too, but that's not in. So I'll usually put a water bottle over in this side pocket, and then this zip pocket opens up, which I really like. So I don't have to completely, undo my backpack, reach through everything, unclip it all, because I've had those kind of backpacks before and they suck. And in here, these are the things that, like I said, I keep in here and I'm okay with that. I don't care if you think it's overkill. It's for me. So when I first opened it up, I was so lucky enough to get a brand new thing of toilet paper, and all we had were the really large rolls. That ended up in the bottom pack, but as time goes on, it'll go in the top pack. And I have it wrapped in plastic because, water bottle. Again, you can wrap duct tape around. I used to have a water bottle that instead of the Arrowhead label, did you like that? It had duct tape. So again, you can wrap duct tape on all these random things if you want, just to have that. And then my water bladder would go inside of here as well, but those are getting washed. And the water bottles as you see fit. And then you've got your filtration, your water filter system. So you come across somewhere with running water and you go ahead and you filter your ass some new water. And then I have in my hiking, what would you call this? Like a backpacking coffee cup. I have this in here. Always keep it in there. I'm used to having it. Also, how cute is that color, right? It's dirty, but hey, we're hiking here. And then my beloved Jetboil. So I have my own of this. Cody used to have we had one for the longest time just for us. And that was something that I was like very adamant. Like, I want my own. I have my backpack. I want my own. So they were so kind to get this for me for, I think, my birthday or something. Sorry, I can't remember, guys, but it meant a lot to me. You know that. And so I have my Jetboil in here. If you're not familiar with the Jetboils, everything else for the stove goes inside of here. So it's got the stand, the actual stove part where the propane comes out and the propane, and it has the like cooking thing if you were to use not this part to boil your water, but to actually cook on. That's also inside of here. I love my Jetboil. I use this thing all the time. Like all the time. So that will always be in my backpack. So I have my Jetboil, and then always just make sure, again, that when you come back from a trip, you know where you are on your little propane. I don't even know if it's called propane. It's not. I'm gonna sound like a moron. I knew that was the word I was looking for, butane. It's a butane, isobutane, propane fuel mix. That was the word I was losing. Not a complete moron. Okay, so that is my beloved Jetboil. So if this is something, I would say if whomever, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, whoever loves outdoors and they don't have one of these, this is one of my top recommendations for a gift to get somebody that loves outdoors. Jetboil, 1000%. And then to go with the Jetboil and why I'm called Snack Pack on top of all the other snacks I keep on top, this is my bag that I keep restocked so I'm fueled. And I weighed it because I was curious, and it weighs a pound and 12 ounce, or yeah, 1.1 pound. It's like barely over a pound. So you know what? That's fine by me. If this is gonna be like, I'll train for it. I'll train to have food. So what's inside of my baggie? Again, plastic. I know, plastic, but like so I can see through it. Gallon baggie, and everyone knows I have this and I keep it stocked. And again, this is, I'm packing stuff. My kids are getting older to where it is nice we're able to put more stuff in their backpacks and they can carry more with them. But I always know if they're not packed correctly, they didn't think to go through and get snacks, I the shitty mom and forgot to tell them, then I have this pack. And then for myself too, I know that we can go and I can have breakfast on the mountain. I have a dinner, I have lunch, I have snacks, I have stuff to share. So if you've ever hunted, maybe you're this kind of hunter. My husband is, we love it. Once we go, like, and if we're in somewhere and we're taking the time, we're going to spend all fucking day there. And I know this. I've done enough hunts with him and I appreciate that. And I love that about him. And that's, I think, why there's so much success or fun in our adventures, is because we're willing to go farther, deeper, harder, longer. And that's why. And because now I have fuel, I don't hate it. Okay, so inside of here, I have my Heather's Choice. I love these dehydrated meals. These are my favorite. If you're someone that has a bunch of sensitivities or you really care about where your ingredients come from, I am both, you will love Heather's Choice. And so this is the breakfast. This is so good. Seeing this, I like really want to make it now. This is the oatmeal. Again, you can eat it whenever you want. And then I have in here, what one do I have? The chicken and rice, the spinach curry. Again, this is another one of my favorites. So I love these. They are gluten-free. Everything's organic. It's well put together. She's an incredible business owner. She's actually been on the podcast, and they're made in Alaska, and like, you just can't help but love her story and support her. And then also the ingredients and like the branding. Okay. So my Heather's Choice meals, those are my favorite meals, and they're full and they like taste so good. It tastes better than a lot of the dinners I make for myself. And then I have my big old spoon, which probably it's a little dirty. Need to clean it. Not gonna lie. Clearly was cleaned on the mountain. Gonna throw this in and wash in a minute. My big long spoon. These ones are the MSR spoons because I know sometimes the spoons aren't long enough. It's got all these other tools on it, I think, for like basically your Jetboil. Yeah, I love these spoons. I'm gonna tell you, there was some shitty spoons I've seen out there. And then I also do have a plastic spoon just in case, again, I'm sharing, or someone wants a tuna packet, then we've got a plastic spoon. So I keep tuna packets in there. I really like the buffalo ones. These are easy tuna packets. And then I have, these are things from forever ago for the kids, because same, if we're going to be sitting there and it's cold and it's snowing, I do have some hot chocolate mix for them, because if I'm going to be sitting and having some coffee, it's been really fun for them to also like be able to glass and sit and have some hot chocolate. And then this is like the goodie bag, if you will, just some granola bars. Then I also have some of these Gatorade chews, which are like really high in sugar to kind of give you a boost of energy, an Unreal coconut chocolate bar, and then these delicious, oh my gosh, they're so good, Packaroons from Heather's Choice. This is the orange vanilla. My favorite so far has been the espresso, and then Cody really loved the Snickerdoodle one. So those are really good and a great source of getting some good energy, some carb energy, so, and fats. So that is in my snack bag. Again, I don't think it's anything crazy. I've definitely had it loaded up more, but like I said, I would probably have a few more things up in the top pack. But I just keep it here so when someone says, Mom, I'm hungry, or if I'm like, just need a snack. That's what I sound like in my head. Then we can eat. So that is a snack pack. And that is, I do usually keep inside of this big pocket as well, is the, in this big pocket as well, I usually keep my game bags. We got Cody's antelope this last weekend, so those are out and we were hunting, so I need to get those back in once they're washed. Game bags also go in there, and then like I said, I do keep my bladder in there as well. Things that I have noticed that I need to get in here are, I would like to have some paracord in my bag, and then also, there was something else. Mainly paracord. I would like to get paracord in my bag. I'm trying to think if there was anything on my list that I need to look. I have my list right here. I said I keep my, what else? So yeah, that is what's in my bag. It's pretty simple. I go through and I just, like I said, restock what I need, what we've used, and keep that in. And then when I'm walking my fine little ass on that treadmill, I put this on, and I'll even put in some weight too. We have some shot, or I have a kettlebell, things like that. I'll add the weight to it, and then I'm training with this. So I have no problem with what's in there. So let's go through Cody's backpack real quick. He has, like I said, the same stuff that I do, because I base my backpack basically off of like what's in his and what he's also learned after all the years. You'll see that he does keep his trekking poles on here. These are really great. I think Lakey? I'm not very smart. He loves these. They have the wrist straps on them. He keeps those on his bag. I don't know. Once in a while, I'll use trekking poles, but it's not something that, like, it's not a necessity for me, myself, personally. But that's something that he has found helps a lot, and that's what he likes to keep on his bag. And then he has dude wipes, of course, some Rattata toilet paper. He has a drink baggie that you can tell I packed for him. He has the same stuff, the Ignite and the instant coffee. He has more Ignite than coffee, and I have more coffee. And then he has these... We got these when we did King's Peak, but he hasn't taken them out. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. He has these little disposable toothbrush things, the little Colgate toothbrush things, and picks. So it's got a little pick on the back, which is probably why he uses them. And then hand sanitizer, which I don't know where my hand sanitizer went. Okay, I'm going to leave that out. So hand sanitizer, obviously. God damn it. Okay, hand sanitizer. Where did mine go? Ew. Okay. And then on the second pouch, this is his, like, oh shit, stuff happened pouch. And his is just in here, and that's fine. He has one of those cloths. What do you call these? A microfiber cloth. And then he has his medicine first aid kit bag all in one. He's got gloves in here. Loose gloves. He's got his Kestrel wind thingy, you know, so you can see how fast the wind is blowing. My long range man. He has his knife sharpener. He has his attachment for his binos. And then he has, I like his, this is cute and little. Insect repellent. He's got his Havalon. We are prepared with all the blades. So he's got Havalon blades in here, and then also his Outdoor Edge blades. He has his extra backpacking straps. Headlamp. What's this? This is his fire starter baggie. Same thing. He's got his little fire starters in here, and then also his lighters with duct tape. And he has a phone cord, another knife sharpener, more straps for his excess parts, his Outdoor Edge knife, one lone glovey. Oh, because it's got fire starter in it. I'm going to put this in your fire starter bag, Cody. Don't you fret, little friend. And then he has a zip tie. Those are great for, obviously, your tags. He has a Pyro Putty lighter. These are those like electric lighters, the zzz ones. I'm gonna put that in this bag too. I don't know. I better not mess with this shit. Some Lone 3 AAA batteries for his headlamp, and this, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of Havalon something. What did that do? I don't know. It's a case for it, but there's nothing inside. I haven't seen that. That's new. Okay. That's his bottom bag. So it really is the same as mine. He's got a few other things that he likes and prefers and needs, like his Kestrel, because, you know, he's more of a rifle long range hunter than I am, except for, well, we can't call my bear long range, but I got it with the rifle, which is bittersweet. Okay. I'm not putting stuff back in. This could be dangerous. There's proof I was in here. Okay. And then under his top pack, this is where he has more pockets than I do. I kind of feel like QVC right now. This is not like me selling the packs, but it's important and it's nice to know. I really do like these because the sizing is very specific for your body. In his pack, he has it so nicely, and organization gets me off. He has his cup, like mine, but his is green, and then his Jetboil. So I ain't waiting on nobody, and he ain't waiting on me. And then he has, this is so good, I knew this is where it went. He has the Heather's Choice bison chili. Like, what? Bison chili? I know. So that's what he has. Gonna put this back. I am glistening. Do I have a shop light pointed at me instead of a ring light like most people on the tube? Sure do. Okay. Then in this other pack, he has his tarp, I believe. Oh no, this is his cover, his rain cover for his backpack. Then he has a whole bunch of paracord. This is what I need to add to mine. I need paracord hand sanitizer. He has some grocery sacks in here. And then he has his tarp. We really like this tarp. I really like these tarps. These are really good. It's the Climate Roamer. It's a nice gray tarp. It covered everybody's back. It's done a lot of things. Hi, I need you to go out for a few more minutes. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I need you out. Please, lovey. And then you and I can do something fun. Yeah. Love you. Bye. And then in the bottom of here, he has his Sawyer filter, water filter situation loosely. And then he has this, God damn it, I know what this is. It's like the carabiner. It's a rope thing. You know, it's a figure 8 where you put the rope through. This is a good thing to have too. I also have carabiners on my backpack. So that's that. You're welcome for all of the super official verbiage on everything. The figure 8 thing. I'll put it in the show notes. You guys know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, I'm sorry, because that's why you're here and I'm just confusing you more. Okay, let me put this stuff back in. Remember the way you got it out, Brittany. Rainfly, that's what it's called. Those rainflies are nice. I don't have one for my backpack, so maybe I should get one of those. Because then your shit's not wet. Okay. Then on the outside of his backpack, he does have a, like the Nalgene water bottles. Oh my God, Cody. Over on the side in that pocket. Need to get mine back in, and then we open this up. Again, he has access from the side pocket as well, which is nice. Real nice. Did you know you could use chapstick on your zippers if they don't want to open all the way? And then inside of here is usually his game bags. Again, we're washing those. And then he has this badass Mountain Ops coat. Do you see how it folds up? And this could also act as a pillow. Which, if you're going backpacking, I'm sorry, a pillow is a fucking necessity. It unzips. put everything back the way I found it. And then you open it up. And this is, I'll put the description let me see. So it comes outside of itself, and you've got this awesome puffer jacket that layers over your stuff. And this is from Mountain Ops. Let's see what it's called. Is it the Peak Down? So this is called the Mountain Ops Peak Down Jacket, and I think it's in the 800, and it folds into the pocket on the inside. So now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get it folded back in. Let's see how long it takes. Time me, ready, set, go. Yeah, these are super nice that it packs in like that, and then you always know you've got a jacket. If it starts raining or snowing, you're glassing, you can get so cold just sitting there glassing. Someone saw a deer. It's time to go. What are we at? Like 15 seconds? I have to go to that side. Time. Yeah, I think that was like 20 seconds. Nice. Nice. New challenge. See how quick you can do that. And that's what he keeps inside. And then he's got water bottles, and his bladder would be in there. That is it. So we really do have pretty much the same stuff. Clearly I need one of those coats to stay warm and cozy. Yeah. So hopefully you guys found this helpful, even though it was chaos. The last time I did it was chaos also. And that is helpful to you. I will have the full list on thereckoningpodcast.com. It'll be linked in the show notes below or in the description. So if you're listening to this on your podcast app, you can find it just by scrolling up from the episode that you're currently listening to, and just scroll up, and underneath there you'll see like read the article here, and you can click on that. If there is something that you're like, I really think you could use this inside there, please let me know. Again, that's just like essentials based off of the kind of hunt we're doing, the season, where we're going. I'll add into that, but that's kind of my baseline to start with. I would love to hear if this was helpful to you guys, if you end up getting some of this stuff, or, you know, you want to show me pictures of all your backpack. I reminded you to go through and clean it out before you started, or add batteries, or add to it. My mic just fell. Then I would love to hear from you. You can tag me on Instagram at Brittany.long or at The Reckoning Podcast. And you can find us on TikTok and YouTube as well. I think I am at Britt Reckoning. Britt is with 2 T's. And yeah, tune in next week. And with that, it is time to go get everything locked and loaded, ready to go help on some Utah bull hunts. Good luck.